this bit is actually really interesting. Originally, this little part here, this cutscene of Arsenal, Arsenal landing, it was gonna be much longer, but because it's New York City, and when this game came out, because this game came out in, when did it? It was 2002, I think. Or no, oh, that's even worse. November 2001. So originally, they were going to show Arsenal Gear kind of crashing through, like, New York City. But, something happened, like, a couple months before the game came out. And so they rushed and were like, yo guys, we can't do this, we can't do this. So, it still happens, but, like, we don't get to see it. We end up at, Federal Hall instead. Just from the river to here.
What are you laughing at?
Yeah, seriously, man, like, what's your problem now?
You know what day it is today.
Everybody's doing that today.
April 30th?
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the
So many people care so much about April 30th, like it's a big deal. I've never even thought about the day in my
It
life.
happened right here. We were going to declare another independence. The dawn of a new nation. Here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule. Liberation of this country. This was where it was supposed to begin. This is where freedom could have been born.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the Patriots.
My tracking's being weird today.
Freedom, civil rights, opportunities.
Everything's being weird, sorry.
The founding principles of this country.
I'll be honest, I don't particularly care what you guys are seeing is doing.
That's about to be wiped out by the
'Cause,
digital censorship. Jack.
I don't want to have to re-record this a third time.
Born with an expiration.
Or record this a third time.
No one lasts forever. Life is
Probably my lighting.
a grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation.
What?
The data
You're a clone, you
is
can't.
transferred from parent to child. That's how it works.
No, you're not capable of that, man.
But we have no heirs, no legacy. We brothers are called les enfants terribles. Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is
Conveniently.
our legacy if we cannot pass the torch? Proof of our existence, a mark of some sort.
I don't know what the stock footage of, like, water
When
is
the torch
supposed
is
to be
passed on from parent to child,
coming
it
across.
extends beyond DNA. Information is imparted as well. All I want is to be remembered by other people, by history. The
Aren't you the
Patriots are
president?
trying to protect their power, their own
Or the next
interests,
president?
by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike an intron of history, I will be remembered as an exon. That will be
My guy read, like,
my
a
mark.
thesaurus like an hour ago and really wanted to use some of the words he just learned.
Yes, even that. I will triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all, and we will become the Sons of Liberty.
Oh, he said it. He said the name of the game. By the way, now you heard your cutscene though, so here's a cutscene, you're cutscene, so you can cutscene while you cutscene.
We're still here.
That's such an old
How is
meme.
that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
This one's even more
Who are you?
To
taxing.
begin with, we're not what you'd
This is
call
just the codec now.
human. Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion
You ever
years
see that web
ago.
series a while back? I think it's
The
like
was our primordial soup, a base of evolution.
I can't remember the name of it.
We.
It was like one where like they were like
We are the very discipline and morality
some kind of like
Americans invoke
creatures
for
living inside American monuments, like the Statue of Liberty and stuff.
As long as this nation exists, so will we.
Wish I could remember the name of it.
Crap! If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century.
That's kind of what makes a good villain good to me.
evolutionary log of
Like why
why
the Patriots work so well, if you ask me, is
And in the end,
like
we succeeded.
they're doing
in
evil things,
synthesizing
like very
life
evil.
itself.
But they claim, or at least believe, that it's for a good reason
What do you mean?
and to help other people.
Memories, ideas.
So in their mind, in their concept of the world,
Genes don't
what they're
contain
doing is the right thing to
human
do.
history.
Is it something that should
That makes a compelling villain.
Should that information
Remember, the actor who plays like the main villain of Inglourious Bastards?
Through words,
Um,
pictures,
Someone asked, like, how do you play like an evil man that well? Like, you did such a good job, because he does. The movie's great, and his performance does a lot of it. Heavy lifting in his scenes. And I said, yeah, what do you mean? That's what the actor said. Like, he wasn't
That's
evil.
what history is, Jack.
Because that's how the character works. The character himself works because he believes he's doing the right thing. He's the good guy. And that's why the Patriots work. Yes, right.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk.
Because they can say they're doing all this terrible stuff, and then turn around and genuinely seem to believe they're doing the right thing, or they're
It will
helping
only
the
slow
world.
down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
It's because it
Are you
is.
telling me it's not?
You're being silly. What we propose to do is not to control content, but to create context.
That's the same thing.
Context.
The digital society furthers human flaws and selectively rewards development of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent
talking
on new
about?
weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little
It's no
pods,
wonder that
making
this stuff still
whatever
resonates with people today.
into the growing
People were saying, oh, you know, Metal Gear Solid 2 predicted this, because
Different cardinal truths.
a lot of these
each
concepts
class
still
mesh,
are very relevant.
is invalidated.
It's a lot of why consider this game so timeless.
Not even natural selection can take
Like, this game came out more than 20 years ago, and it's still
truth.
And this is the way that
has a message that resonates with people today. That's amazing.
Whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers. Just as in genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something Snake told you.
Quit it.
That's the proof of your incompetence right there.
Incompetence.
You lack the qualifications to exercise free will.
That's not true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That
Low
which you
blow.
call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that it would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap.
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack, you're simply the best. And you got there all by yourself.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Don't think you'll find anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you
I wonder how much I feel like they're just dumping on Raiden in this bit.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual. Too much power for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought? Human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot was not told the whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity.
Yeah, it keeps going on. Like, genuinely.
The S3
It's a
is a
bit
system
much.
for controlling human will and consciousness.
Some of the concept is basically like, if you control what people see and can
It is a
believe,
method, a
you
protocol
can
to
control
change the circumstance that made you what you are.
who they can be.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
I guess, I don't know. There's a lot of heavy concepts that I don't fully grasp a lot of the time.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method.
What?
We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.